It is Christmas Eve, so that's Wednesday, December 24th, 2014. Will turns 33 tomorrow. Right. So it is with a little bit of sadness that we are going to begin tearing out this vintage steel cabinet kitchen. We tried forever, like a lot, to figure out how to use these cabinets, but we couldn't figure out how to do it. It's just unfortunately not going to work. Now, here in Ohio or in the Midwest, this is probably not anyone's favorite look for a kitchen, but pretty much anywhere else in the world, this is pretty freaking cool. Though it does need some care, it needs some paint. You know, it's probably 60-year-old cabinets.
They're rusted.
They're a little rusted, but
they're steel.
They're steel cabinets, and they're pretty freaking cool looking. So this is a little bit of the before of the cabinets. There are the uppers, there are the lowers, still with their handles, original. We'll scoot out of the way a little and we'll show them the sink top again. There's the sink top. It is 104 by 40 base with what appears to be like rubber. I can't even figure out what this finish is.
It feels like rubber.
It's almost rubbery. It's kind of cool. Anyway, that's the kitchen cabinets we're gonna have to take out. We're gonna take them out now and then clear out the kitchen.
This won't be a kitchen.
This probably won't be a kitchen anymore. We're getting rid of all this stuff. So that is today's project is to get that out of here and begin the demo on that crazy soffit. Get all the paneling down. So that's part one. We'll see how it turns out. We just discovered something very cool about this kitchen that makes it a little more heartbreaking that we're going to take it out. It was
there's serial numbers and everything, and like an inspector number, and every individual cabinet, they all have individual serial numbers, but we found out that it was from the manufacturer who made Jeep, the car.
After the war, they decided that kitchen cabinets was one of the best markets to get in, and it's all steel, and it was put in 1947. This kitchen was done in 1947.
Made in 1947.
We found pictures of it with the black rubber countertop and everything. So what's really too bad is that I don't think anybody will ever want this. At least here, like if we were in LA or Miami, I'm sure someone would eat it up. Cool. The knobs have got to be incredible.
Flea market flip. Right here.
Right here.
If we had it in New York, flea market flip, we could sell this. We could make a profit, but they wouldn't count. They wouldn't count how much we spent on it.
Will's crazy. It's a really cool little kitchen.
1947.
Made out of steel. And it's probably going to go to the scrap yard. Bummer.
Boom.
You're never going to believe this. We found $1.
From 1957.
Hidden under the sink.
The whole house only cost this much. We have made our money back.
We have made our money back on this house.
Who knew that was inside?
Right, inside, underneath the cabinet, inside
and this has
the sink.
clearly been redone because here's the old sink drain, and then there's the lead lines for the pipe.
The water used to go here. So the kitchen was reoriented at some point.
1947.
In 1947. We know right when it was.
Boom.
And in 1957, someone lost $1 behind the cabinets. Boom.
We rolling? Okay, good. So we got all the cabinets out, and you can see where the drain was before. So it looks like before they probably just had a sink base, maybe a corner sink in the kitchen originally, right here. And then when they put the new piece in, they had to fix this window, because this window would have gone all the way down to here. So they had to change the dimension of the window so it would be above the countertop. And there's like 3 or 4 different backsplashes, one of which is a paper faux tile, blue tile. So instead of putting blue tile in, they found some paper and put it in. Because I'm sure that was cheaper and less labor intensive.
We did salvage all of the stainless steel switch plate and outlet covers because they're kind of expensive and really cool.
Yeah.
So now
we got to take the drop ceiling out,
the fan,
and then we have to get that out.
The soffit out. All right. Stay tuned.
Happy dance, happy dance,
Happy dance. We don't have to tear the bathroom out.
Okay, so
we don't have to tear the We don't have to tear the bathroom out.
Quit, Blair Witch. Okay, so
Look.
here's the deal.
Look, okay, so that
This-
looks kind of crazy, right? But don't be fooled. What you see right there is a copper line going to the bathtub.
That's a drain.
And that is a connection to PVC pipe, which means at some point this has leaked and someone fixed it. Now, over here on the left, you
We'll
can
have
see
to
where it's
replace
reconnected
that.
to galvanized, but that's okay. We can replace that.
And then it'll slip right in.
We do not have to tear the bathroom apart.
Yay.
Woo! Hold on. Happy dance, Chelsea Pearl. Praise Jesus. I would like to say to whoever told this old lady that she needed a drop ceiling that came down exactly 4 inches that will provide absolutely no insulation, no energy savings, and cost way more than just repairing the ceiling, you're not a very nice person.
You have to push record.
I'm not a very good cameraman. This is our found dollar, a 1957 silver certificate dollar bill. I was like, oh my God, maybe it's worth a lot of money. I just looked it up on the internet. It's worth about $1.50 because there are so many of them in circulation. But we're gonna frame it, and this is the dollar that it cost us to buy this house.
We're making profit. That's 50 cents more.
We have already made money on this house.
Boom.
We learned a couple things. 1, scrap yards are dirty. 2, Big Frida, the 1996 Suburban weighs 6,000 pounds. Crazy. And we just did about 2/3 of the cabinets to the recycling place, and they weighed 280 pounds. And we got $22.
It's 8 cents a pound for sheet metal, and all the drop ceilings pieces were actually
the tracks for the drop ceiling were steel.
Steel.
So
yeah. Instead of aluminum.
We ended up with 2. We thought it was aluminum. That shows what we know, and there's a really easy test to find out whether it's aluminum or
Hold the magnet
steel.
to it. If it magnetizes, it is steel. If it is not magnetized, it is aluminum, and you don't get as much money.
I don't know if you get. I don't know how it works, but we gotta
go back and get the other load.
$22. I'm thinking we're probably gonna get about $30 total for recycling them, which, though that's not a lot of money, that is that's lunch at Subway twice. So we're gonna go get some more and bring it back. So we are making our second trip. The reason the camera's pointed this way is because I wanted you all to see how crazy industrial dirty a scrapyard is. This is,
and it's been raining for about 3 days.
Yeah.
So
this is the old scrapyard. This is what it looks like.
And that's just an eighth of it.
Yeah. Like it's a giant mud puddle mess. That's it. Crazy.
That's all the stuff.
And what a huge industry it is. What a huge industry. All right, so we just showed you a picture of the scrapyard, and now we are leaving. We got $35 more.
So total, we got 35 and 22.
50. That's 57 for those of you who
57.
didn't go to kindergarten. We got $57 for recycling the old cast iron pipes and the sheet metal cabinets.
From the cabinets, and on the little receipt it said right now cast iron and the sheet metal are the same price because it was the same weight measurement and the same money for them. So it's about 8 cents a pound. So if
to recycle them.
To recycle it, yeah. So
we did it
at this scrapyard. It could be higher at other places, but whatever.
We are following our drag queen rules: recycle, reuse, and rhinestone. We have recycled, recycled, recycled. So. Yep. Oh, hold on. Hey. Done. So what you just watched might seem like pretty dramatic as far as we could have left the soffit there instead of tearing it down. But in order to access the bathroom, which is the bathroom pipes, which again are directly above this kitchen, we're going to have to tear out all of that stuff anyway. So we've got a little more that we have to tear out.
One run further,
right,
so we can get to that pipe right there.
So we're gonna have to do that anyway, which it wasn't exactly our goal, but that's part of what we have to do anyway. So that's what we're doing now. Is
the good news is that we gained so much money with all of the scrap metal that we can pay for the extra piece of drywall that we're gonna make.
Boom! We made $52 or 57. I don't remember. We made some money on recycling metal. Will would like to introduce you to someone.
Say hello to my little friend.
We discovered that using the plastic snow shovel that we got at a thrift store for I think $1. Oh, what does it say? How much was it?
49 cents.
49 cents. That it works really great at picking up all of the plaster debris from the soffit that we brought down.
Just sweep it and scoop it and put it in the bag.
Right, and we discovered that the floor is a layer of laminate, a layer of subflooring, another layer of laminate, and another layer of subflooring that appears to be glued to the original hardwood floor. So, it's taken about 6 hours. We have actually made money on this one so far.
$57.
$57. So that's it.
58. Counting the dollar and a dollar.
58. So that's project number 4, part 1.